Okay, we're going to call this KOPCAST episode To Plunge or Not To Plunge. That is the question. It's not that often that I have an opportunity to sit with my oldest daughter and have her tell me something that has me laughing, because usually I'm the one that gets her laughing. But Dawn, you had an experience this morning at the local Holiday Inn Express. What happened at
3:30 in the morning.
What happened?
I had to go potty.
You had to go potty. And
I had to go number 2.
All right, and you did. and you went.
I did.
And what happened, Dawn? All right,
the toilet got stuffed
folks,
up.
you can't make this stuff up. What happened?
The toilet got stuffed up.
Okay, now normally if a toilet gets stuffed up in a hotel like the Holiday Inn Express, you have the ability just to be able to pick up the phone, dial 0, and a maintenance person would come up.
But I just went down there.
You went down there. You did. And
I was going to do the plunging myself.
Were you embarrassed at the number 2 that was what you did?
I was.
You were embarrassed. All right.
Yes.
I know my daughter.
Even
Okay.
though everybody goes number 2.
All right. I got
Yes.
you. All right. So you go down there, you go to the front desk, and what happens?
They tell me they have no plunger, that I have to wait until 8 a.m. for the maintenance man to come.
What did you tell them?
That's 5 hours from now.
But you still had to go to the bathroom.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And all the other 3 people, they told us that his best suggestion was to go on the 1st floor.
Now you're on the what floor?
The 6th floor.
So you guys had to go between the 6th. Now you also had an experience with trying to get back down to the 1st floor bathroom.
Yes.
And
when I called.
And there were people that were going to get on the elevator.
Yes, on the elevator. So I ran down 6 flights of stairs.
All right. But now we are finding out, because now that she told me about this, we're finding out that, in fact, they did have a
Plunger.
All right. Now, so we spoke to Rebecca over at the Holiday Inn Express here in Hauppauge, and at this point, Rebecca was great. Okay, I don't know who this guy was that you spoke to at 3 o'clock in the morning, but Rebecca was great. So we'll report on a future KOPCAST, okay, as to whether the Holiday Inn Express here in Hauppauge is going to do the right thing. Because in essence, what happened here was the guy at the front desk at 3 o'clock in the morning, either he just didn't want to be bothered by this, because in fact there was a plunger, and my daughter would have done what she needed to do to be able to plunge or not to plunge. That's the question. All right. So what lesson have we learned here now?
Don't poop at the Holiday Inn Express.
No, actually, if somebody says to you, I'll teach you how to do this. If somebody says, we don't have a plunger, the response is, what do you mean you don't have a plunger?
Say that to him.
Well, let me hear it. Let's pretend I'm the desk guy. I'll pretend I'm the desk guy, okay? You ask me if I have a plunger.
Excuse me, sir, do you have a plunger?
No, I'm sorry, we don't have a plunger.
Bro, you're joking, right?
No. That ain't gonna. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. No, but you got. No, but you gotta go. You gotta go. What do you mean you don't have a plunger? All right, try that.
Okay. What do you mean you don't have a plunger?
Everybody has a plunger.
Everyone has a plunger.
I have a plunger.
I have a plunger.
I just don't have one now.
My job has a plunger.
Anyway, all right. So this is KOPCAST. I wanted to just share that little experience with you. All right. I'll let you know on the next episode or one of the future episodes whether, in fact, the Holiday Inn Express does the right thing. And you know what I'm going to do, Dawn?
What are you going to do?
I'm going to bring them a plunger. I'm gonna pick up a plunger and bring it up there and put a little ribbon around it, and I'm gonna write "Love Dawn."
I couldn't believe out of that whole big place they didn't have a plunger.
They had a plunger.
Yeah, that's crazy.
All right, for KOPCAST, my name is Eric Martin Koppelman. Hey, wherever you are, make it a great day. And if you got to go number 2, make sure you got a plunger.
That's great.
Now, normally at this point during the KOPCAST, we talk about a sponsor, but I think in this case, there's something I need to do besides from putting a sponsor out there, okay? If you're in desperate need of a plunger, possibly at your own home, you don't have a plunger, you know? And all of a sudden you're saying to yourself, hey, we don't have a plunger. What would happen if you needed a plunger and there wasn't a plunger to be found? You might end up having to stay at the Holiday Inn Express somewhere in the country. And when you ask for a plunger, they would say, no, we don't have one. So what you need to do is this. You need to go on Amazon and search plunger. Find a nice one. Don't buy a cheapie, because if you buy the cheap ones, remember this, buy mid-range. You don't have to buy the most expensive plunger. You don't have to buy the least expensive. Just buy a nice plunger. Sometimes they even have portable plungers. Whatever it takes, get yourself a plunger. Make sure you have a plunger in your house and a plunger in your car.
Duvet, so you don't gotta get a plunger.
What's that?
A duvet?
A duvet.
Yeah, the one that squirts your butt and it cleans your day. Bidet.
I was wondering what a duvet was. I thought maybe that was the maintenance. I thought maybe duvet was the maintenance guy.
You don't need a plunger. It just squirts your butt and your toilet will break off.
It's the little things. It's the little. I don't want to have my little thing tickled. It's the little things that, now I got, see, now I had to get her involved, and now I got to make this explicit. All right. So anyway, get a plunger. Bottom line.
Yeah, that's right.
KOPCAST is an iRadio USA production in association with EMK Broadcasting. No part of this broadcast can be reproduced in any format without the express written permission of iRadio USA and EMK Broadcasting.